England to win the World Cup? We can only hope. We can only hope because Bellingham and Harry Kane, they've been on a madness. I mean, they've been carrying England on their backs. Just the two of those. Because Gordon's been rubbish. Saka's been rubbish. Midfield, okay, Anderson, the only midfielder who's been consistently well. That's it. That is it. The defense been shaky. And let's not even get started with the red cards. The poor refereeing this World Cup has been, because honestly, it's been disgraceful. It has been disgraceful. And we can talk about the Argentina game, guys. We can talk about the USA, the red card getting rescinded. What was that about? So many things has happened. And yeah, we're here to talk about it. We are here to talk about it. And where do we even start? I think because we're on the topic of England, let's talk about England. They've beaten Mexico. What a game, by the way. What a game. I think it's one of the best games of the World Cup. And yeah, I mean, the highlight of the game is Jude Bellingham. He's been unreal. He has been one of the best players in this World Cup tournament, and you just have to give him a round of applause, because that game, he ran and ran and ran and ran again. He did not stop. At the end of the game, you should have seen he was on the floor about to take his last breath. He was exhausted, and obviously they were down to 10 men because Kwanzaa got a red card, which I believe was not a red card. Listen, I understand his foot was high on his leg, but people may ask, oh, but Enzo, that was a dangerous play, blah, blah, blah. But I understand that, but the ball was under his leg. The ball was here and it rolled. His leg rolled on the ball like that. There's nothing you can do about that. How can you give that a red card? So unintentional. And I just believe it was very, very harsh compared to the, there has been others red card that wasn't given, that should have been given, like the Messi one. Everyone knows which one I'm talking about. The USA player getting a red card, I believe that was also harsh. But hey, it was given. It was given. And listen, England had to hold it out. I mean, they put 5 at the back and prayed, and literally prayed. But no, honestly, guys, England has been, okay. They've been doing okay, getting by, I guess. They haven't been winning 3-0, 4-0. It's just been, close games, heart attack kind of games. And against Norway, England went 1-0 down, and it was worrying. It was worrying because I thought that play that Sørloth didn't pass to Haaland, everyone knows and I'm on about. I'll put it up there for you guys to see. That could have been game decider. Norway could have won that game if Sørloth had passed that ball, and he didn't. And that's where Norway threw their chances of going through, because at that point, England was just like, wait a minute, guys, we need to do something. And, Jude Bellingham, again, getting another brace. He's a midfielder, by the way, and he's on 6 goals. He is on 6 goals. That's insane. Harry Kane had a meaty game, to be honest. But you can't really fault the guy off one game. He's been fantastic this whole season and pretty much since the start of the tournament. So yeah, he can have a one-off game. However, their next game is Argentina, and that's not going to be an easy game. That really isn't going to be an easy game. I know people are going to be like, oh, refs are favouring Argentina, blah, blah, blah. Maybe. But when you look at it as a whole, Argentina hasn't been too great themselves. They haven't. They barely scraped against Capo Verde. They barely scraped against Egypt. they haven't been the best. They haven't been themselves. They're not the same team as last World Cup. Let's just say, let's just put it like that. So, yeah. So I do believe England will win this next game. I do believe. I just feel like I think they're playing slightly better against compared to Argentina. And Argentina, really and truly, you lock off Messi, if that's even possible, but you lock him off, and they don't really have another reliable source, another reliable player. I mean, you could say Alvarez because he scored that stunning goal against their last game against Switzerland, but when Switzerland were down to 10 men and they had to bring it to extra time to kill them off. So, I just feel like Argentina isn't in the best place at the moment. But that being said, you can never let your guard down with them because they have too many star quality players that could punish you. So, yeah, England v Argentina. Gonna be a really, really good game to watch. Another really, really good game to watch is Spain v France, which is tomorrow, the semi-final. And yeah, it's gonna be a really good game. I believe France will win, but the last 7 encounters, Spain v France, Spain were victorious 5 times out of 7. So who knows? I mean, we can talk about the teams, really. Let's talk about Spain. I feel like Spain been struggling as well. They're not great. Like, Yamal's been very quiet. Their striker Ozil has been very quiet as well. Ferran Torres been quiet. Pedri hasn't been the Pedri we know in Barcelona. I mean, the only one who's been actually turning up is Marino, and he literally comes in. He comes in and gets the goal and gets the winning goal. So, yeah, they are very weird at the moment. Very weird. They're not really... Yeah, they're just not really promising. They're not promising. Even against Belgium, I feel like Belgium should have won the game, and they didn't. The goalkeeper gave them the win. Lemens from United. Obviously, Courtois had got injured, came out, and yeah, the United keeper bottled it. I mean, not surprised there, but hey. Yeah, so last World Cup of KDB, but yeah, like Spain overall, not really a team where I look at and I'm like, yeah, they can win the World Cup. I don't think so. On the other hand, you look at France and they've just been like running over every single team they've come across, pretty much. There's just an unbelievable team, an unbelievable side, a side that just has blood in their eyes. They just want to win. Like, they have too many players at the moment who's at the top of their game. Mbappe, Doué, Barcola, Cherki, Dembele. It's just like Mbappe is just, yeah, ridiculous. Olise as well, another one. He's playing in that 10 and he's bossing it. He's bossing it in the midfield. So it's just a very, very difficult team to beat. And I feel like the only way that you can beat that team is by outscoring them, because I feel like their defense isn't the best. They're a good defense, don't get it twisted, but they're not solid at the back. So if you can score against them, it's a scoring battle, in my opinion. I feel like it's whoever can outscore whoever can outscore their opponents, really. So, but to outscore an attack that consists of Olise, Mbappe, Dembele, and Barcola or Doué on that left, good luck with that one. Good luck, because, yeah, Yamal, he's just, he's not really the Yamal in Barcelona. He's been struggling. You could see that. Nico Williams carrying an injury, so he's been struggling as well. So it's been very yeah. You could say, oh, Spain has that battle history of winning the last 7 games, but is it going to be the same this time round? Because the last game, I believe it was 5-4. And that was a game, 5-4 to Spain. So we shall see. We shall see tomorrow. Going to be really, really good game. And then the following will be Argentina, England. So, yeah, guys, let's drop in for the semi-finals. Because then the final, my prediction will be France v England in the final. That's my prediction. But, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. That being said, there's been a lot of other teams that, deserves a shout out at least. Morocco played really well. Got beaten by France that game 2-0, but, they lost their best striker. And it's just, it's a shame. It's a shame. So that was a major loss for them. And yeah, but it's just there's only so much Bono could have saved, because he did save a penalty and a few decent shots from Mbappe, but there's only so much he could have done. So yeah. What other teams were there? Belgium, that striker of theirs from Atalanta, forgot his name, but he's very promising. Not gonna lie, I liked a lot his positioning, the way he just lost his defender and then just got the goals, really. I believe he had like 4 goals in the last 2 games of his, so pretty decent, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, Belgium definitely deserves a shout out. And yeah, I mean, listen guys, we are now at the end of the World Cup. Sad, because World Cup is once every 4 years, and it's just saddening that it's coming to an end. But yeah, I believe it was a good World Cup. I believe, aside from the fact that most games are like some dumb time in the morning, 2 a.m. in the morning, 3 a.m, just dumb for people who are in Europe, and the refereeing has been super poor. Apart from that, it's been interesting. It's actually been consists a lot of goals, like red cards, lots of extra times, penalties as well, hasn't disappointed. So yes, it's been a really good World Cup in my opinion. And the next one will be in Europe. It will be Spain, Portugal, and some games in Morocco. So not just all Europe. And also, in the beginning of the World Cup, they're gonna do it in like Uruguay, just for that 100-year celebration mark. So yeah, I find that ridiculous. I believe that World Cup should be in one country only, like it used to be. All of the fans in one country, just shorter travel. Believe it's just way better. But hey, I don't control all of that. So, but yeah, guys, this has been it for the World Cup, at least. I do want to speak about the transfers. For Liverpool, been very, very dry. I've been seeing Man United buying, Chelsea buying, loads of different other teams, Arsenal as well, looking at buying a few players, but Liverpool's been very quiet. Been very, very quiet. Obviously today, Areola did come and say that Liverpool will be doing more signings, so I'll be looking forward to those. But hey, time's ticking. Pre-season is, round the corner. After the World Cup, it's not long left till pre-season starts. So yeah, I just want to see signings. We need to do signings. We have, Salah leaving, Konate leaving. It's not great. We have still lots of injuries, and Ekitike injured, Isaac, we can't just be relying on Isaac. So yeah, we need to be doing signings and good ones at least. I'm not talking about the 100 million mark signings. No, just bring in players who will play for the club, play for the badge, who is, our scouts should be scouting. Do your job. Do you know what I mean? Just because, you don't have to always go for the big star players and splash all your money. No. How does Fulham, Bournemouth do it? Always find these really, really good players from small clubs and they turn to, big players. That's the kind of thing I want my club to do. Obviously, from time to time, bring in a big player, but you know what I'm saying? So we shall see. We shall see. But apart from that, guys, I will leave it there. I know it's been a while. I've been away. I've been busy. I've been doing things. I am on holiday still, but I will be back in 2 weeks. And once I'm back, everything will be a little bit less chaotic, and I'll actually have my own room and all of that. So yeah. So do apologize. I am trying to release as much content as I can, but yeah, please just support me as much as you can. Subscribe, leave a like, hype the video, all of that. Leave your comments on how you think the World Cup is going, your thoughts. I will be doing a video once the World Cup's finished. I will be doing player ratings, so the best players and the worst players, and the best teams and the worst team. All of that, I will be doing that into an account at the end of the World Cup, so look out for that video. Apart from that, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.